Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a Takeuchi TB175. We're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second. We'll run it in the third. The serial number of this machine is 1751415, and I'm going to leave that last digit blank. If you buy this tractor from me or any of the others I have for sale, we got this little Takeuchi TB1140. We got that's a 28,000 pound machine. This one's 18. We got a nice box blade right there. We got a really nice four-wheel drive box blade, nice four-wheel drive backhoe. We got that Cabelco SK 350. We got some compaction equipment, a dozer. We got some got some more loaders in the shop there. We've got some forklifts. Anyway, the point is if you buy any of these tractors from me or any of the others that I have for sale, you're going to be dealing with my right-hand man, Pro Provencio. He's kind of runs the show. So, price on a new machine like this these days is, I don't know, 90 to 100,000, equipped like it is. This machine has got 1,292 hours on the hour meter. The hours may accumulate because we do use this tractor on the yard occasionally. As far as manufacturers go, Takeuchi is ubiquitous out there. They build good, solid, reliable equipment that really stands up to the test of time. This machine weighs 17,231 pounds. The widest point are those tracks right there at 7 foot 5 inches. Highest point is the top of that cab at 8 foot 6 inches. And the transportation length, when this thing's all folded up, excuse me, and transport profile is 21 feet 9 inches. Comparable machines are like a Komatsu PC75, a Cabelco SK75, maybe a Cat 308. As far as the history of this machine goes, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because this machine is essentially a rust-free machine. You'll see where the rainwater's kind of where the rainwater's kind of gotten to the paint that has flecked off, but it in no way, shape, or form is a rust-pervasive machine. Just about every machine we purchase comes from one of about 25 to 30 different large contractors and municipalities that we deal with here in the Metroplex. This particular machine came from a company that has an excellent maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. We've been happy with all the machines that we purchased from those guys, and it should be said that before I purchase any machine, I have a couple of mechanics. They go out and they inspect it, and if they find that everything's okay with it, then I send Pro Provencio out to go inspect it. And if he gives me a green light and the money's right, then I personally go out and I inspect it before I write a check. So as far as options go, this machine has got rubber tracks, as you can see. It's got an offset boom here. It's got an enclosed cab with all the glass. It's got an air conditioning system. The AC's blowing cold but not hot. It's got a pattern control change valve. It's got a strike-off blade. It's got a battery cutoff switch. It's got auxiliary hydraulics. You can put a breaker or, a hydraulic thumb if you wanted to get a hydraulic thumb on it. It's got a thumb, a mechanical thumb. It's got a 12 volt got a 12 volt connection in the cab, so you can plug in your iPhone or whatever. Anyway, it's got a lot of options. It's a great little machine. This engine right here is a 58 horsepower. It's a 4T NV98 engine. This machine has got a 32-gallon tank, which will run you 12 to as many as 16 and up to 18 hours of operation, depending on your application. All of the fluid levels on this tractor are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. Top speed is about 3 to 4 miles an hour. The undercarriage is about 75%. There's no leaks on the final drives. The final drives have got plenty of power to counter rotate. As far as things wrong, I think this light isn't working. Is that the light?
I think it's, yeah, you're correct on that.
I think that light's not working. We'll check it out here in a minute. And the other thing that, not a big deal, but these little gas piston shocks, they don't really hold this up real well. I mean, they'll hold it up a little bit, but we put a little piece of rebar there. I can't think of anything else, bro. You think of anything else that's wrong?
I believe you got it covered.
So the hydraulics on this machine are strong. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. There's no deflection or any kind of problem in that Rotac bearing or the kingpin here for this the articulation joint on the boom. This bucket right here is a 24-inch bucket. It's 36 inches deep. This is a 36-inch thumb. This bucket's probably about maybe a quarter of a yard, maybe a third of a yard. The maximum dig depth for this machine is 15 foot 3 inches. The maximum reach at ground level is 24 feet from the end of that boom right there. The breakout force for this machine, the maximum dig height is 12 foot 7 inches. Breakout force for this machine is 15,311 pounds. And the greatest lifting capacity is 6,327 pounds, right about this area right here, about 15 feet at ground level. That piece of concrete right there probably weighs about 1,200 pounds. We'll pick that up. It doesn't even know it's there. Picks it up with no problem. The shoe width here is, or the track width is 18 inches. It's got 8.5 foot of track on the ground. The drawbar pull on this tractor is pretty impressive. It's got 18,519 pounds of drawbar pull, which simply stated, the drawbar pull is defined as the amount of weight that a machine can push or pull in addition to its own weight, which again, for this machine, it's 18,519 pounds. This dozer blade here is it's 1.5 foot tall and it's 7.5 foot wide. And I think that's about it, Pro. What do you think?
You got it covered.
Okay, so we're gonna run it in the next clip. control levers. Here you got a decal for ISO versus British Standard controls. There's your foot pedal that controls your swing there. This is your joystick for your excavator. Here's your, you gotta have this down before you run the machine. There's your seat. Here's your air conditioner controls. There's your radio. And there's your throttle control. This is your blade control. All the gauges work. You can see that little green light right there says that the hour meter is working. So that's about it.